Hey, what's going on? It's Gary from FitnessFirstNutrition.com here, back with another video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Today we're going to be talking about the core. What is the core? Do you have a weak core? Is that why your back hurts? How to strengthen the core. So let's get into it. We're going to start with what is the core. So the core is a group of muscles that are in your midsection, and they're used to stabilize your spine and your pelvis. So it consists of several groups of muscle. So we're going to start with the rectus spinae. That is the first one we're going to talk about, and that's a group of muscles that it runs up your back from your hips, and the muscles they can adjust your posture, so they help you bend forward, bend backwards, side to side. That's what those are for. Then you have the multifidus. The multifidus is a group of thick muscles, and they run alongside the spine. The multifidus is divided into three different groups: the cervical, thoracic, and lumbar. They keep your spine stable while you move. Then we have the obliques. So most people know what obliques are, but you just know them as the lines that run into your abs, if you have abs. But it's two different types of muscles with those. They have the internal, external. The external are the ones that you can see. On the reverse side, you have the internal ones. So they're different muscle groups, but they run alongside each other. Then you have the rectus abdominis, and that's pretty much what people would consider like a six-pack. So those are the abs that you can see. And then you have your transverse abdominis, and that is the abdominis. That is that's like a sheet of muscle that covers the front of your body. It runs down your rib cage. It runs down your rib cage, kind of like a little triangle, and it runs down to the pelvis. So, what is core stability? Core stability, it refers to the core muscle groups that keep your spine straight and stable when you do everyday tasks. So when you walk, when you stand, you go to sit, that's what that's for. If you go to shovel and you feel pain in your lower back, or if you bend down and you feel pain in your lower back, you may have a weak core. You could have a real injury, but if you only feel pain during those times, then you may have a weak core and you may need to strengthen your core. I used to have issues with that, and now I don't. So how do we strengthen the core? I would recommend low load, high repetition exercises that focus in on the core. So you have abdominal crunches, you have hip thrusts, you have deadlifts, kettlebell swings are really good. You have Turkish get-ups. Not everybody likes them, but Turkish get-ups. You have bird dogs. It's plenty of exercises that you can do to strengthen the core, but you don't want to overload yourself. You want to focus in on having good form, good posture while you do it, so that you don't injure yourself. So I would personally recommend starting with, if you have a weak core, you start with some Turkish get-ups, and then and kettlebell swings. Those would be my two main, and deadlifts. But proper form is highly important. Don't try to go too crazy don't focus on the weight. Focus on learning the repetitions, learning how to do the reps properly. Prioritize that, and then you can move up in weight. But you have to start. If you start with bad form, you'll end up injuring yourself. So you want a strong core to keep from getting injured. So you don't want to get injured while strengthening your core. If that makes any sense. But anyway, I'm Gary from FitnessFirstNutrition.com. I hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.